Ukrainians trust volunteers more than their government, police and courts, according to a new survey, which reflects the wave of civil activism which has gripped the country during a year of revolution and war. The poll of over 3,000 people nationwide uncovered a general trend of trust of Ukrainian society, but distrust among politicians and high-level officials. The Ministry of Defence, the Ukrainian Parliament, the media and Ukrainian courts were among the least trusted. Since Ukraine's troops began fighting a Kremlin insurgency in April, armies of Ukrainian volunteers have ramped up efforts to support their cash-strapped forces. Ordinary civilians have stepped in to help the country's military, burdened by years of corruption and neglect by successive political regimes. Crowdsourcing efforts have financed the purchase or renovation of millions of dollars of military equipment and supplies for troops in eastern Ukraine. Surveillance drones, tanks, food, first aid kits and even Christmas trees have been bought for soldiers. Fundraising efforts this year transformed the Ukrainian army to a credible fighting force, which went on to win countless victories against militants prior to the intervention of thousands of Russian regular troops. Some argue that the fundraising drive during the war has been unparalleled in Ukraine and arguably European history. The survey also found trust of the government and public institutions varied wildly across the country. For example, every 4 in 10 respondents in western Ukraine had full confidence in the Ukrainian volunteer battalions, compared to only 4 out of 100 in areas of Donetsk and Luhansk under government control. The survey was conducted within the first 3 weeks of December across 179 settlements in Ukraine by the Kiev International Institute of Sociology.